Okay, guys, I found something very exciting in one of the drawers of my nightstand. Okay. Dog diaries. How to dog your diary. And in here it's got some fun drawings that I made, some fun little writings I made. But I know that specifically there's also a letter to my 18-year-old self. And I've been looking for this for years because I'm 19 now. I missed it, but I haven't been able to find it, and I finally have. So we're gonna have a look at what's inside it. I kind of remember what it says, but like not entirely. I was young when I wrote in this, I think, because I'm so excited because I know that I have updates. The 2 most embarrassing things that ever happened to me. I think, I'm not sure because that's a round table, so it looks, I guess I was crying. Okay, this is not the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me because I've cried a lot. I was crying at a table and people were like, are you okay? I can't count how many times that's happened to me since then. And then there's another one of me falling over in front of my BFF. But I'm covering that name up because we don't accept that energy. So this isn't a fun one. This is one where I had to write the worst thing that ever happened to me. What's the best? Oh! The best thing that ever happened to me was being born to a wonderful family. It feels great to be born with a wonderful family. And then that's me and... Is that blood? That's me being born. That's my mum holding me and that's her bleeding out of her... But I was a cesarean. The next page is not so cute. The next page is what the worst thing that's ever happened to me, okay? Write about the worst thing that's ever happened to you. I wrote, my dad dying before my birthday, and then I crossed out birthday and wrote before I was born. And it requests that you draw a picture. So I drew a picture. I think I wrote the letter like a bit after I did all the drawings though. So let's get to that. Your future self. I'm scared, I don't want to spoil it. I need like it's okay, I have several bookmarks. Oh, dear 18-year-old me. I hope you're okay and doing well. If you're in a relationship with anyone, please say hello to them for me. If you aren't, then I don't blame you. So I'm not. I have some questions for you. And then there's like a theme that I definitely remember writing about. Do you still listen to Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, 21 Pilots and My Chemical Romance? That's a complicated one because yes, this was when I was deep in it. I was probably like 13 when I wrote this. So this is when I was like deep in it, especially Panic at the Disco, and we all know how that turned out. So yes, I do listen to them, but sometimes begrudgingly. This is an exciting one. I've been to see Fall Out Boy and 21 Pilots live. So you're welcome. And you can thank Chrissy for that second one. Do you like any different bands? Yes. Duh. Stupid question. Obviously, I've grown up. There's more people. Love The Warning. Been to see them. Going to see them again soon. Opening for Youngblood. And I'm a K-pop fan now, I guess. Dreamcatcher. So, yeah. Has 21 Pilots released new music yet? Yeah. So I think this was written before Trench came out. It was like during the hiatus. So Trench, Scaled Nicey, Breach and Clancy. That's 4 new albums. I would be so hyped if I was me still. That one, 13 again. That's not a movie, that's 17 again. Have MCR got back together or done something together. So, yes! I remember when they did, and I was like, it didn't happen long after. Hello, you're shaking. It didn't happen long after I wrote this, I don't think, because it was like 2018 that they posted that there were like stuff was happening. But they have been very active recently as a band, and that's very exciting. Has World War III happened? No, but you know, everything's a bit hot, so not yet. Technically no. That's good. I'm doing pretty well so far. Are you more confident now? That's so sad. That's such a sad question. And I guess kind of, yeah. Well, yeah, definitely I am. I am so much better at speaking to people and like, I like wearing cool clothes, kinda. I am doing better than I was then. That's sad. The next one is, do Dan and Phil still make videos? Girl, have I got news for you. As of like, how many days? What day is it? The 30th? Like 17 days ago. That's crazy. That's a lot of days. Doesn't feel like it's been that long. They're dating, bro. They have been this whole time. And yeah, we knew that. Don't get me started. We knew. We had a feeling. But they've confirmed it. They made a video together saying that they're boyfriends. And now they have a podcast and everything's kind of like a lot nicer. It's a lot of fun. I haven't watched them in a while, to be honest. But I've been watching them like sparingly. But then since them coming back, I have been, and it's very exciting. Dilbert is meowing in the corner. He's trying to get over. He's making a mess. Does simplynailogical still make videos? That's so funny. Because that was like a very like specific phase. I wasn't like watching her for too long, I don't think. No. Actually, I don't think she does. Not much, because she like started focusing on that nail business now, hasn't she? So I don't think she does. Oh no. Okay. Scary. Does YouTube still exist? Yeah, it does. And it's different. Not that different to then, but like a lot has changed. Are you better at drawing now? I should hope so, because I did 3 years of art and design at college. That's exciting. I don't know if I would have expected that. But yeah, I am. The next one I just saw. Does Hannah Hoffman still make videos? Now let me talk to you about Hannah Hoffman. Okay. Hannah Hoffman was a YouTuber who made videos where she drew. But she specifically made videos about 21 Pilots, My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco, where she would draw song titles, and I was obsessed with them. And she is the reason I got an iPad so that I could use Procreate, because she made a video where she got an iPad and used Procreate. The answer is no, she doesn't make videos anymore. And that is something that we have grieved over. She deleted all her old videos, which is fair. But yeah, that's fun. I was a big fan. I think I've finished asking questions now, but I think there are more, but I'll have to wait until I'm 18. Are there any technological advancements? Yeah, like all the time. Not like major, I don't think. I mean, AI is like rampant right now, which is not great. But I mean, it hasn't been that long, to be honest, since, I mean, well, it has actually. It says, sincerely, 12-year-old me. So I was 12, which is interesting because this was 2018. I don't remember. But 2018, this was written in. I should have just waited, because in October, actually, tomorrow is the anniversary of when My Chemical Romance came back, because I remember coming home from trick-or-treating and seeing the tweet. So that's exciting. But yeah, I should have just waited. This was in 14th of April 2018. Should have just waited. That was nice. I didn't ask many questions about my life. It's pretty clear that I didn't care. Like, it's all about the pop culture that I was immersed in, and that is still very much the way I operate. So that's exciting. Okay. So here there's a random page where I've written down, I've started to write down square numbers. I wrote 2 times 2 is 4, 6 times 6 is 36. And then that's it. And then there's a line, and it's a poem. It says, in school it rules, you do literacy literally. So I've always been somewhat of a poet. And then a song. Always been a songwriter. School's good. Bullying is bad. I'm happy I'm not bullied, so I'm glad. Don't bully. I don't like it, so don't. And then a joke. Again, always been a comedian. Why did the boy go to the hospital? It's upside down. Because he had no organs. Okay. Why couldn't the skeleton play piano? He wanted to tell sick jokes. Oh! I'm gonna try that again. Why did the boy go to the hospital? Okay. He wanted to tell sick jokes. Why couldn't the skeleton play piano? This one's a bit better. Because it had no organs. I didn't record an actual outro, it seems, because I can't find it. I thought I did, but it's not on there. So this is me saying goodbye. And good night and yay. We learned a lot today. I think my 12-year-old, did you hear that? That was my bone that just cracked. And that's on being old. Just kidding. It's on being ill.